professor of South Asian history at Rutgers University in Newark, New Jersey. I am here today to speak about and hence against the violent political ideology known as Hindutva or Hindu nationalism. Hindutva has many vices. It is misogynist, it is casteist, it is violent. Hindutva's unique harm in the South Asian landscape is that it is fascist. Hindutva's early ideologues were openly enamored with Mussolini's Italy and with Hitler's German fascist ideologies. Hindutva has an ever-growing hit list. Hindutva ideologues dislike Christians, they dislike academics, they dislike liberal Hindus, indigenous peoples, and far more. The list goes on, encompassing so many of the groups that in their very diversity constitute what so many of us identify as quintessentially and historically Indian. The primary target for Hindutva ideologues, going back 100 years when the ideology was first crystallized, continuing into today, are Muslims. India is the third largest Muslim country in the world by population, although perhaps not for all that long. The Hindu right seeks to strip Indian Muslims of their citizenship and increasingly of their lives. Anti-Muslim violence has risen sharply since 2014 when the BJP came to power. Now, scholars like me speak about Hindutva, whether in the classroom or in public talks like this, because we cannot maintain silence in the face of India's downward spiral into hate, intolerance, and violence against minorities. I proudly join the many here who seek to educate others about the perils of Hindutva and the dangers that those who promote this ideology, like the RSS and the BJP, pose to the Indian people and to our world. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaskar.
I'm Sunita Vishwanath, and I'm with Hindus for Human Rights. I and my colleagues in Hindus for Human Rights are Hindus of conscience, Hindus who reject caste, Hindus who reject Islamophobic Hindutva. We reject this Indian government and its leader, Narendra Modi. Peace, justice, and human rights. I'm standing outside the United Nations today holding the sign, Real and Don't Lynch, because the Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, is addressing the UN today. And I want him to know he doesn't represent all Hindus, he doesn't represent all Indians, he doesn't represent me. I was outside the Howdy Modi event with this sign. 2 years ago, I was here outside the UN with this sign, and I will keep showing up. I will keep showing up until we defeat this government and bring our country back on the path of human rights, pluralism, justice for all. I'm very proud to be with all of you. Jai Hind.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste.
Namaste.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal.
Modi, you can hide.
You committed genocide.
Modi, you can hide.
You committed genocide.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Brothers and sisters, thank you so much for coming here. As we are gathered here, as Modi is in the United Nations building and as we are gathered here, I want you to remember that the only reason why Modi is able to come to the United States is because of his diplomatic immunity. Modi's visa was banned for 16 consecutive years. If you don't remember, he was involved in the program of the massacre of Muslims that happened in the state of Gujarat in the year 2002. So no matter, now he might be pretending to be all statesmanly, having meetings with the US administration delivering speeches in the United Nations, but remember that he belongs to an organization called the RSS, which is a fascist organization which has roots in European fascism.
मोदी पे हल्ला बोल हल्ला बोल फिर एक बार हल्ला बोल आवाज उठा के हल्ला बोल अमित शाह पे हल्ला बोल मोहन भगवत पे हल्ला बोल आरएसएस पे हल्ला बोल कुर्सी पकड़ के हल्ला बोल भाई बहन हल्ला बोल कांग्रेस साथी हल्ला बोल